Now, for years, Jerwin Ancajas, they've been wanting to actually move up in weight. Kasi matagal-tagal na nga si Jerwin sa 115 pounds eh. Now, in
Mm.
fact, yung next defense niya is going to be the 10th title defense. So I asked Jerwin and I asked his coach and manager, Joven Jimenez, if given a chance, would he go up to 118 pounds to actually challenge either Janriel Casimiro or Nonito Donaire? He said yes to both. So what do you think of a possible showdown? Would you welcome a showdown with Jerwin Ancajas? Would you give him that shot, Champ Nonito? Now that Manny Pacquiao has retired, who do you think, as outside of you, of course, who do you think is the next flag bearer of Philippine boxing?
Hmm. Ah, maraming mga boksinger na may talent eh. Depende lang sa handling and opportunity na maibibigay sa kanila. I can't say uh, 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 for instance na talagang ano ko to pick. But ang masasabi ko lang na maraming magagaling ng boksingero. All it is to give them the limelight na the stage na to be known. So in terms of that, kaya nga binibigyan ko ng mga maraming support yung mga Filipino boxers. But I can't say for sure kung ano yun. But usually pag there's a couple of people na talagang, especially those guys from the Olympics coming in from the Olympics, no? Magagaling din yun at I think yung mga style nila ay more sa professional type of fighting.
Okay, but Chapa, I would have to again press you a little more regarding this. But with the current crop of fighters that we have right now, we have the likes of Yumir Marshall, Jerwin Ancajas, Janriel Casimiro, Mark Magsayo, maraming champion na and marami pa mga up and coming. Who do you think? And Rachel na rin, who do you think is the next flag bearer outside of Nonito?
For me, parang it's a toss-up. Well, I'm leaning more towards Jerwin Ancajas. I think he's really strong at yung career niya. He's taking it seriously at um, even though it appears like his career's been coming on slowly. That's the best way to do it. It took him how many years to get yung fight with Darchinian, and Ancajas has been proven to be a very formidable champion in the lower weight. He's I
Yung
haven't seen.
defenses.
Yes, and so I for me, he's at the top of my list.
Okay. How about you, Champ?
It's the same kasi he's not only that he's southpaw but may style din siya at saka may talent. Hindi lang yung suntok na suntok kasi hindi lang yung power or hindi lang yung walang bara-bara. Parang hindi lang yung bara-bara style. He's actually thinking in there. He's actually having movements. He's actually having lateral movements. Para nag-iisip yung mga style niya. And of course, again, with Yumer Marshall and the guys, they do have a big potential of becoming into something in the professional level.
Yeah, I just think with them, like I have to see more of them in the professional level. Because there's always that transition phase with yung amateur style boxing at sa professional. How is he going to um transition and adjust to yung professional business at yung distractions ng professional business at yung handling niya, like who's holding him and who's really walking and taking care of his career. So until I see that, he has talent for sure. That's not something that we can ever deny.
Dispute.
But at the same time, I need to see him step into the professional boxing ring with both feet.
Okay. Now that you answered that question, now I go to my final question. Okay. I've actually spoke to Team Jerwin Ancajas. Okay. Now, for years, Jerwin Ancajas, they've been wanting to actually move up in weight. Kasi matagal-tagal na nga si Jerwin sa 115 pounds eh. In fact, yung next defense niya is going to be the 10th title defense. So I asked Jerwin and I asked his coach and manager, Joven Jimenez, if given a chance, would he go up to 118 pounds to actually challenge either Janriel Casimiro or Nonito Donaire? He said yes to both. So what do you think of a possible showdown? Would you welcome a showdown with Jerwin Ancajas? Would you give him that shot, Champ Nonito?
Definitely. I think that again with Filipino versus Filipino, it's a win-win situation for the Philippine boxing. Um, that for now, definitely going with the undisputed until it comes into this division, but definitely welcome him with yung mga challenge in this division.
How about you, Rachel? How hard would that fight be to make, or how easy would it be to make if
He's
you
with
are to give?
MP, no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Sean
think
Gibbons.
Um, I don't think it would be difficult, but like most of the things that happens, I'm just a manager, so I would have to discuss it with Richard Schaefer, and then he would be able to do what he does best, which is magic. So if ever that fight, is on the table or is being discussed, then he would be the one that would have to put it together. Hindi ako. And I think I believe he's worked with, well, with the Casimiro thing, him and Sean Gibbons and TGB, they all work together to do the fight. So I don't think it would be that difficult.
Mhm. Okay, there you have it, guys. As long as both camps are willing to face each other in the ring, well, I guess that's good news for us. It's a win-win situation. All right. So, yeah, now I yield the floor to Jason, Anthony, and sa lahat po ng nasa chat box natin. Guys, go ahead, type your questions. If you have more questions sa Donaires, go on now. And pasensya na, marami akong tinanong sa nila because, as Rachel, as you know, I've been trying to contact and connect with you guys.
How do you
Nung
not? Are you not on my Instagram?
No, sa Facebook.
Ay nako, yung Facebook ko and his is so like parang yung Instagram, it doesn't get as flooded sa PM. That doesn't mean everybody flood my Instagram PM, please don't flood my Instagram PM. Pero sa Facebook, maraming like I'll see one person's and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back to them. And then like when I go back into my inbox, parang wala na. Like I have to go and find it. Pero sa IG, it's better sa IG.
Okay. Sige, Jason, you have a question? Anthony, kay Michaela Britannico yung regarding sa Phil-Am boxers, Mexican-American fighters, nasagot na po kanina yan ni Champ Nonito.
Okay,
Nasagot na po yan.
my question is, we've said it over and over again, it's the age of exhibition fights. No? So, and retirements are short-lived in boxing. If Manny Pacquiao decides to have, you know what, I'll have an exhibition fight for fun lang. Who would you guys like to see him up against?
McGregor.
Really?
Yun. Malaking pera yon. At saka easy fight.
That'll be fun to watch. That'll be fun
Watch
to
ka sa
watch.
McGregor. Gagawin natin.
Now that's going to be...
Good one.
Nanito, you expect that in the news tomorrow, Sinabi mo yan.
Okay.
Papalabas niya yan.
Yeah. You bet.
Yeah, I think I mean there's few names, for an exhibition fight. I mean there's a lot of names na magaganap yung mga the YouTuber guys. Actually there's a YouTuber guys calling me out, si Kong TV, ha? Sige, tayong
yeah.
dalawa, Kong, ready na ako. Mag-ready ka na. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's just fun. But parang celebrity boxing dati, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that time, Shaquille O'Neal versus Oscar De La Hoya,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was
That
the
was...
one that fought recently? Lamar Odom versus
Oh, shit, Aaron Carter.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Aaron Carter.
Is it Aaron or
Same
Nick Carter? Yeah, I mean, my God. I mean,
that one was bad.
Yeah,
That was horrible.
that one was a circus sideshow. I mean,
Yes.
was
kasi
trending on.
for those for those who doesn't know, guys, ito naman po kasing mga exhibition fights. It's been happening na throughout boxing history. This is
Yeah.
nothing new. Medyo ni-revive lang kasi ni Floyd Mayweather when he came for the Tenshin Nasukawa fight. But before, the likes of Jack Dempsey, naging exhibition din yan. And two of the greatest fighters of all time, guys, tatandaan nyo po, nag-exhibition din. Sugar Ray Robinson and Willie Pep. Ayan, nag-exhibition yan sila. So, it's nothing new. And, it's for the sake of entertainment din. Anyway,
Yes.
ito, tanong naman, kanina pa tinatanong ni RC, Champ, dito, aside from boxing, do you follow other sports? Are you into MMA?
Marami ako mga kaibigan na MMA. Actually, yung mga what's his name? Brandon Moreno ng UFC. Kasparing ko po yun before his fight. I was the one that was kind of helping him out in the boxing world. Yeah, I do the I follow a little bit of MMA here, and I've trained some of the guys here for yung mga 1FC or other type of MMA. Dati mahilig ako sa ibang sports, American sports like American football, baseball, at saka basketball. Ha?
Yeah, basketball.
Basketball, yeah. Dati,
Nanonood ka pala ng one, Champ?
some of my friends fight there kasi.
1FC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Anthony Jaquani, he's one of the ones that we train sa boxing at Strength and Conditioning.
Yeah.
Do you know our fighters there, mga Team Lakay?
What's his brother?
Chidi
Chidi Jaquani. Yeah. Just his brother just signed with
with the
UFC.
UFC. So we helped them out in the boxing stand-up game. But they're Muay Thai type guys. So that was their background.
Niremind ni Ash yung Drum TV yung Mayweather versus Big Show. Kaya lang parang tinotoo ni Mayweather rin dumugo yung dumugo yung ilong ni Big Show. Diba? Was that Jason, was it Royal Rumble or WrestleMania when they had this
WrestleMania, may brass knock si Mayweather,
Yeah.
I remember.
But before that, di ba parang nagkaroon pa sila ng teaser na parang,
Yeah.
lumuhod si Big Show and then I think at least to me it looked like a real punch and I think he broke Big Show's nose, di ba? Isipin mo naman sa pakinggan ni Floyd Mayweather ng very open like that kahit gaano kalaki talagang dudugurin ng mukha mo. And may question ka for Nonito and Rachel.
Going back to our real fight kay Magsayo and Gary Russell and then Caraballo and Jonas Sultan, what is your parang real prediction na parang unbiased one?
Unbiased prediction. I think na si Magsayo, he needs more of a strategy. Hindi lang yung parang mainly on the power punch. He did well. He has tremendous power sa timbang niyan, but with feint tsaka movement, anong magagawa niya? That's something that he has to be prepared for is feint, fast movement. Although mas matangkad siya kay Gary Russell, but feint can throw off your position, especially pag naghihintay ka lang for the big punch.
Yeah, I think that's something that we noticed when we were watching yung last fight niya. He was losing on the cards. If ever that big punch didn't come, he would have lost kasi lahat ng cards he was losing talaga. So I think he needs to not just rely on that. Boxing is not just that big one punch all the time.
Yes.
There's so many more facets of boxing.
And then the other fight, forgive me, hindi ko talaga knowledgeable with Caraballo, but
we were laughing actually if Gabayo fought Caraballo. Like what the commentating of that would be. Sobrang gulo.
Oo nga eh.
Caraballo. No, sorry.
Sorry pala, si Gabayo pala. Si Caraballo. So, at saka Sultan naman, he has the experience in this stage. At saka he's a top contender din. So, I'm not sure to see kasi hindi ko na napanood yung laban ni Garabay to have a to give to decide kung ano yung decision or knockout, or to give what is the word, to give
Analysis,
analysis, opinion. Yes, yun. Yes.
Do you think Magsayo has a real chance beating Gary Russell Jr.?
he has a puncher's
He has a
chance.
puncher's chance. At this
Yeah.
moment, he has a puncher's chance. Can he land the punch, or can Gary Russell evade the punches? Kaya nga that's something that they have to change, na hindi lang yung kasi ang going to this fight, Gary Russell will think na ganito lang yung style nila. So they have to come up with something different, kasi pag ganun yun, makikita nila na yung feint lang in itself, yung pinakamalaking weapon, kasi maka-counter siya palagi. Kasi tumatalon-talon na siya kasama yung mga malaking suntok. Pag nakita ni Gary Russell yun, points in itself, he can dictate the fight. Kaya nga, ibahin nila yung mga style, hindi lang yung malakas na suntok, may jab, may head movement, or kung ano man yung ibang makikita ni Gary Russell inside the ring.
Okay, guys. May question pa kayo? Let's just allow 2 more questions. We don't want to keep the Donaires for so long. We've been here for like a couple of hours now.
Yeah, at yung career ko is calling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Sayang
good.
yung... You're good? Anthony, you're good? Ito, merong isang tanong coming from Smiley. Wait, nasa na yan? Wait, I think he removed the comment. Right? It was about the PBA. Or... Are you guys following the PBA daw, Champ? Do you watch basketball at all?
Ngayon, dati, mahilig ako manood ng basketball. Ngayon, I don't even I don't even watch TVs anymore. I usually spend my time just training and resting, and then reading on mga health books, healthy mind, body, and spirit kind of thing. So hindi ako mahilig manonood ng TV ngayon eh. Wala nga akong cable eh. So I
Same.
think that's a very it's parang wala na akong hilig sa mga TV for this time. Dati kasi yung father ko mahilig sa mga sports, and he's always watched, so doon din ako na natutong to like the game or the sports. But now I don't watch too much TV.
Okay. So no more questions, guys. Anthony, Jason, so what's our sa chat box natin? We're goods na? Okay. So Champ and wala na si Rachel, I want to thank the both of you for being a good sport and for joining us here tonight. It's really a privilege to have you on the show, and it really, yung mga questions that I've been wanting to ask you since August that I did not get the chance to ask you, I think it's all been answered now. And whoever you're fighting next, Champ, good luck, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you sa inyo for giving me the stage to speak on yung mga question nyo, and then sa mga lahat naman nanonood dito. Thank you din sa inyo. At saka please follow me on my new, kasi YouTuber na ako ngayon eh. So
Yes,
Beyond
please
the
follow
Ring
Champ.
with Nonito and Rachel, I have a new materials there, na the journey to the fight with Nishioka. And as well, nakasama ko yun, nakakaibigan ko, Andrew E. is one of my guests. So, panoorin niyo po yung segment ko sa Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel. It's really funny. It's amazing. And then, of course, the journey to the fight na binablog ko dati in 2012. It's amazing. So, again, thank you, JM. Thank you, guys. Anthony and Jason, salamat po. And it's a pleasure being here with you guys and asking amazing questions. And sa lahat ng mga tao, thank you, guys.
All right, that's gonna be it for us, guys. Wherever you are, good night and good morning. Thank you.